It's early December here in New Hampshire. It's already super cold. My season's coming to an end, although I still have one tag. I've been very lucky. I have 2 nice bucks in the freezer. They weren't the biggest deer, but the stories are amazing. And this has been a season of malfunctions. What better of a topic for the mediocre hunter? I already made a video about my muzzle loader malfunctioning. It was a good ending though, but there was a delay between the primer going off and the gunpowder igniting. So check that out, super crazy story. And then early in the season, before I got going, I wanted to take a mutant buck on my property to put some meat in the freezer, and I had a perfect shot with my crossbow, and my crossbow pretty much just blew up. And I'm hoping you can learn from this. I actually think I know what happened. Watch the video first and then kind of come back and see if you agree with my story. Okay, so I think I figured out what happened with the malfunction, and I'm curious to get people's thoughts. And this is all zoomed in here. It's completely safe because, as I already mentioned to you, my string completely blew up, and so there's no danger in doing this demonstration. For a reference point, this part is the back of the crossbow, okay, and then this comes towards the front. So back and front. And you can see here the arrow is in the little slot, and it has to navigate through this little safety notch here, and then you push it all the way back, and you notice this little lever goes up and down. When it goes up, that's the indication that you can actually take the safety off. So if I'm seated completely correctly in the back, I can then flip the safety to fire like that. All right. Now, if the arrow is not fully seated all the way back, let's say it's about right here, I can't move the safety. And that's good because the notch won't be seated on where the string is, and you'll have a bad outcome like I did. So the question is, what happened with me? Well, I started out fine. I had my arrow all the way back like you're supposed to, and the notch was right on the string, and I saw that when I got everything set up to start hunting. So I was able to take the safety off. All right, now, what I think happened was, and you can hear this in the video, I bumped the tip of the arrow sticking out of the crossbow, and it dislodged it a little bit like over here. So my safety's already off. And this gap, I think, generated the explosion because it didn't seat correctly on the notch. So I think I was seated correctly. So I'm sitting here like this. I see this deer coming in. I take the safety off, and then I adjust my crossbow a little bit on the rest, and I think I bumped the arrow a little bit so it came out like that. And that gap right there, I think, generated my problem. So the string came flying forward, and it probably kind of like buckled on this and pop, and everything just snapped. Anyway, that's my theory, and I'm hoping that people leave their thoughts and suggestions.